The best quality hybrid and traditional photo lighting and shooting videos are available for you at ShootSmarterUniversity.com. And they're less than $10 a piece, too.
I want to welcome the audience of Discover Mirrorless today. And as you can see, I have a guest with me, and he is Jim Tierney of Digital Anarchy. Welcome, Jim.
Hey, Carol, how's it going?
Good. And I bet you're excited because Beauty Box Video version 3 is fully out there in the world right now.
It is. We're pretty psyched about it. It's a big new release for us. Finally getting the the big release was finally getting the Photoshop version out, which had been delayed for quite a while. And then Beauty Box Video 3.0 came out a few weeks ago and has been very well received. And
Fantastic.
so we're pretty happy about it.
Oh, that's awesome. So I use version 2.0. And although I knew 3.0 was out there, I thought I'd let you get me all psyched up for it before I go and pull the pin. So what am I going to see? What's new in 3.0?
The big new features is it does a much better job of automatic masking, which is kind of critical for video. Because you're dealing with 30 frames a second, you're essentially dealing with 30 still images every second, of course. And so we used to rely exclusively on a face detection algorithm to figure out a skin area and then figure out the skin tones based on that. But now we use multiple algorithms to figure out the skin tones. You don't have to have a face in the video footage. If you just have a pair of hands or whatever, it'll still figure out what the skin tones are and track those skin tones throughout the entire video clip. And then the other big new feature is presets. So there's a variety of different preset looks and styles that you can apply to your video to add in color corrections or color effects and just different types of treatments. And then we've improved the OpenCL support, which is what speeds Beauty Box up if you have a very fast NVIDIA or AMD video card. We make really great use of the GPU on those cards, especially the newer ones. So we've improved the support there, and then just a bunch of other smaller features and fixes and stuff like that.
So if I heard you right, it sounds like Beauty Box Video is going to be a little bit more like the Beauty Box that I use in Photoshop for retouching with the different presets. Because we didn't...
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't see those in the video version before, but I certainly have used them. I use them a lot in the Photoshop, in the just straight Beauty Box version. Cool.
Yep.
So with all of those changes, what adjustments will I need to make to my workflow?
Not much. I mean, it works pretty much the same way as it did. We usually recommend, if you have the ability to do it, is to do the Beauty Box pass in After Effects. After Effects tends to be the fastest rendering host app, just because of the way they handle multiprocessing. And because it's not a real-time filter, because there is some render time involved, it's not really super efficient for video editing. You apply it. It's not slow, but it's not real time. So it's not, you're gonna move to a frame and you're gonna wait half a second for it to render in the video editing applications. So if you can't pre-render it in After Effects, then usually what we recommend is to apply it as the last step. Edit your entire video. Both Final Cut Pro and Premiere have ways of compositing the clips once you have it. In Final Cut, it's called making it a component, I think.
No, it is. I think you're right.
Right, off the top of my head, I can't remember. But anyway, so you can take your entire video edit, roll it into one timeline, and then apply a filter to just that clip, that component clip. And then once you do that, then that's pretty much your last step. And that way, if you don't have to have Beauty Box active while you're trying to edit. And so it's just a much better workflow. The other alternative is to apply it first, and then turn it off, do your editing, and then turn it back on at the very end.
Got it. Cool. Very cool. Now, if I remember right, when I first discovered that there was retouching for video. And on your site, there were some tutorials. Are those all still available out there?
Oh yeah, sure, definitely. You can go to digitalanarchy.com and just go to the Beauty Box video section. We have lots of training videos. We even have videos on workflow, just kind of going over all the stuff I just mentioned, plus a whole bunch of other stuff. Like if you're in Final Cut Pro, you want to turn off background rendering, just because that really slows everything down. You just have Final Cut trying to render all these Beauty Box frames in the background, and you're trying to edit, and it's just not a good situation. But so there's workflow training videos, there's how-to training videos, there's even FAQs on what video card is best to use. So lots of information on digitalanarchy.com.
Well, that's awesome, because that will help anyone, whether we're making the transition from 2 to 3 or whether they're brand new to using Beauty Box. So what's the future of Beauty Box video? What's around the corner?
Well, we just got this release out, so I think we're taking a break in terms of what our plans are for Beauty Box. A lot of it comes down to getting the product out there, getting feedback from users. It's like, what do they want? What kind of problems are they running into that we can solve? So it takes a little bit of time to come up with kind of a new features list to like, all right, well, what are the issues people are running into? What
Sure.
can we actually solve? And what's going to be in the next version, sometime next year.
Okay.
So we're going to continue developing it for sure, but
Of course.
we'll see.
The best quality hybrid and traditional photo lighting and shooting videos are available for you at ShootSmarterUniversity.com. And they're less than $10 a piece, too.